have spent the past week of my life playing 14 hours of Prodigy Math game to see if it was just as good as I thought when I was younger. I did this so that I could probably be one of the only people to give a full review of Prodigy as a video game and not a math tool made for first graders. And while you might think it's not fair to put this game up against Elden Ring, because Prodigy's better, I'm going to be giving my thoughts anyway. For those of you who had a bad childhood and a math class that was probably extremely boring, Prodigy is a story-based RPG game where instead of attacking like you normally would in a Pokemon, Persona, or Final Fantasy game, you have to answer a math question before you cast
I got it wrong,
your spell.
no!
And that's pretty much it. The game opens with the main antagonist, the Puppet Master, stealing 5 colored gems that are important for some reason, but you don't really care. I'm explaining the plot of a game made for first graders. You just came to watch somebody over the age of 10 playing this game, and so I'll give it to you. To make a long story short, the 5 gems can't be destroyed and are instead conveniently scattered into 5 different areas. And there you go. That's the setup for Prodigy. Go find the 5 gems and beat the Puppet Master. One thing I noticed upon this entire intro, and honestly the designs of some of the characters, the game has definitely changed a lot since I played it back in grade 6. There's just a couple visual changes and gameplay changes. Oh my god, it's a battle pass! Yes, Prodigy Math game does have a battle pass. And who would be stupid enough to buy a membership? Mom? If you're watching this, don't worry, I canceled the subscription and it will not be charging my card again. Back to Prodigy. In each of the 5 areas, there's 20 different quests you're gonna have to do for the main character of that island. And by quests, I don't mean a variety of quests, I mean fetch quests. And exclusively fetch quests.
Somewhere.
What that means is by the end of the game, you're going to have to have done 100 fetch quests to make it to the end. Now we're really getting into Assassin's Creed territory. From my standpoint of a person who is just trying to get to the end of the game as fast as possible, this is really boring. But when you think about it, fetch quests really work in this game because it forces you to start more combat encounters, which really forces you to do more math. If all the areas have the exact same quests, then how are they really different? Well, simply put, they're really not. The biggest difference is they're kind of just a new coat of paint. You got new characters, new areas, new enemies, but you're still doing 20 fetch quests that end with a boss fight at the end. If you couldn't tell, I don't really have a lot of nostalgia for the main game. What I will endlessly defend until I die is the Dino Dig and the Robot minigame. Neither of them are really anything special at all, it's kind of just point and click, but you gotta trust me, they're peak and they're the best thing you'll ever play in your life. That's not my bias talking, you're just biased against this game. Now, when I played this game in school, there was no ending yet. They were still working on it, so I was really happy when I found out that there was an ending, and that's the entire reason this video has been made. And so what's it like? What is the long-awaited ending to Prodigy Math game? Finally, after years, players can face one-on-one against the Puppet Master. And this might be hard to believe, but this fight took me 3 hours. So, eat your heart out, Melania. Looks like the Puppet Master has got you beat. And so, what happens once the Puppet Master is finally defeated? Well, there's some confetti in the lobby, and they tell you to look out for more adventures on the horizon. Yeah, I can't lie, this ending sorta sucks. Especially considering I spent 14 hours on this game. But what are you gonna do? So what was the point of this adventure? What did we learn, really? Well, a lot of math, for starters, but also that Prodigy isn't that bad. I can sit here and say whatever I want all day about its story, or its fetch quests, or its basic combat. But I'm playing this game in what would be summer vacation, and there are people playing Prodigy. Prodigy is fun and unique enough that, for some people, it probably tricks them into doing more math. It's tough to review Prodigy the video game, because really, the video game is just a break from the math that you're already doing. You could put this math in any video game. It doesn't have to be exclusive to Prodigy. Want that chest in Risk of Rain 2? Answer a math problem. Trying to place down that monkey in Bloons TD6? Guess you gotta answer a math problem. Want to craft that item in Terraria? Guess you gotta answer a math problem first. The point I'm trying to make here is that Prodigy does a fantastic job at breaking up the monotony of doing math problems over and over again by having a decently interesting and engaging game in between. Now, should you go and play Prodigy right now? I mean, you can. It's free and the accounts are really easy to make, so you could go do that. But I think most of the viewers of this video will just be people here for some nostalgia. So if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing because it motivates me to make videos just like this one. And if you liked it, consider checking out some of my other stupid videos that'll probably appear on the screen in a bit, I don't know. And with that, I am never going to play this game again. No! This is a game for children!